For your next challenge, you'll be heading to Island Creek Oyster Farm in Duxbury. Each of you will be responsible for 2 dishes, 1 appetizer and 1 entree. Chefs, this is a huge job, so we're gonna give you a little help.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Really?
Sweetheart, I love you so much. Mommy's so proud of you. Oh my goodness.
Today, they'll be on hand to support you again by being your sous chefs.
I knew it.
May, you look queasy.
I'll do all the work.
George, do you think your dad is able to take direction from you well?
I don't know. My dad's the boss. Always is, always will be. That's why I call him Mr. Tony.
For the next 24 hours, you'll be shopping and cooking together. After you source your ingredients today, you'll stay overnight in the seaside town of Gloucester. Oh, and there's one more catch.
Oh, no.
You will not be able to touch your appetizers at all. Those will be executed entirely by your loved ones. And chefs, we want to see what you can do without the fear of elimination. That's right, no one will go home. But we expect to see creativity in both your dishes.
This is pretty intense. You don't have to worry about going home, so you can really push yourself and take a chance and go for a winning dish.
And chefs, you must prove your leadership skills in the kitchen by guiding your loved ones. For one of you, it could be the most important service of your life. The winner of this elimination challenge will go directly to the final rounds in San Miguel de Allende, Mexico.
Oh my God.
This is so major. This is what we've all been fighting for. A ticket to Mexico and the Top Chef finals. And it's one step sooner. We all want this really, really bad.
We'll see you tomorrow. Good luck to all of you.
Good luck, chefs.
Thank you.
At least no one gets eliminated.
The first thing I need to get done when I get into the kitchen at the lobster pool is get all the ingredients out so I can teach my brother how to make the sauce.
You know what you need to do. You have the recipe. Go ahead and start doing all of that.
I'm very scared that May's gonna kick my ass if I mess up because this is her thing. I'm totally gonna follow her direction.
I'll punch you if anything happens.
Just let's work over here. Okay, so we're gonna start with the tomatoes. You're gonna rinse them off. That's perfect. We'll cut them in half, and then we'll take out the seeds, and then we're gonna chop them up.
You know, it's definitely a little bit challenging to not be able to touch something that you're trying to create, but as an executive chef, I'm used to having to explain myself and having someone execute my vision.
My biggest concern right now for my dish is Mr. Tony. He retired a few years ago. I'm hoping he's not too rusty.
Just put them on.
He keeps reassuring me things are gonna be okay.
Dad, just leave them there and put cold water.
Yeah.
Jesus. Terrible.
Jessica does need a little bit of help with her knife cuts, so I'm getting slowed down because I have to stop and help her a little bit. But it's to be understood as she's never really worked in a kitchen situation like this before.
You want almost the same amount of tomatoes, watermelon.
It's so hard to gauge, but okay.
We're gonna need them kind of small, Dad, because they're gonna go in that oyster.
Which one you this one? Can I eat this one?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, let's go get set up. My mom's not always the best listener, but I'm hoping today she can stay focused and really pay attention to her prep list. She's made Chinese custards before. I just hope I didn't give my mom too much stuff to do. This is your knife right here, Mom? I decided to do lobster today because I know it's my mom's favorite dish. I'm gonna put it alongside beautiful spring vegetables. I just want her to focus on her dish and not to worry about anything else. All the stressful stuff I'll handle.
I love that you use surf clams. That's great.
Yes.
Hi, May.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Harley.
Hi.
Did you shuck the oysters?
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, beautiful.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's good. It's actually my first time.
No way.
Yeah.
What did you make?
I made an oyster with soy, yuzu vinaigrette, and it's garnished with sea bream and radish.
Harley, can you take us through what you did with the oyster?
I had to grate a lot of stuff, like...
Including your sister's nerves? Harley, your oyster's terrible. No, I'm joking.
The oyster's really
I'm joking.
good,
I'm joking.
Harley.
Your oyster's great.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
May?
So I made for you surf clam and lobster in a tomato coconut broth.
I just tasted the surf clam, and it's amazing. Delicate. Is it raw?
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, you know what's really great about this? It's the balance. There's a little sweetness from the coconut. The acid from the seaweed is really nice. The seafood is perfectly cooked. I mean, this is a really good dish.
The broth is incredible. I'm super happy with how it's seasoned.
Thank you so much.
Curious what it was like working with Harley.
I just tried to get him to work with a sense of urgency because he was just kind of going really slow at the beginning. I'm really proud of him, so.
Do you have a newfound respect for what your sister does?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, like top 4, you know?
Yeah, good job.
Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you. Looks beautiful.
This is all my sister Jessica, by the way.
Nice to see you again. What was this experience like for the two of you?
We've never had such a crazy experience together before.
Never. I mean, you cooked for us at home, and you know, where everyone's kind of hanging back, letting Greg do his thing. So it's the first time being in the fire. And
what did you make?
So for your appetizer, you have a tomato watermelon soup with pickled cucumber and lightly sautéed shrimp.
Jessica, I really love the flavor of the shrimp. And the soup, I mean, watermelon soup could go in a really bad way. It could just become a smoothie. And it had enough savoriness to it that it really worked.
Jessica, I have a feeling you're not going to be a bystander anymore when your brother's cooking. I think those days are over. Nice work.
But you did a great job in instructing your sister on how to make that soup, because you really hit every note, you know, and simplicity sometimes speaks volumes.
What do we have for the entree?
For the entree, you have gently cooked halibut with Island Creek oysters, mussels, and a creamy dashi.
Gregory, were you happy with the way the fish came out?
Personally, for me, I think I would have had my oven at a little bit of a lower temp.
Gregory, so far, I mean, everything you've given us has been really clean and bright.
Okay.
This isn't.
Okay.
Thank you both. We can head back to the kitchen.
Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Tony made 2 oysters, Mr. Tony.
Very ambitious.
Beautiful.
How's everybody doing today?
Super.
Not a bad place to sit and have lunch, right?
Not at all.
Hi, this is my father, Tony, and he prepared for you the oysters today.
I prepared the oysters, but the way I prepared George, he told me how to do it. I used a banana. We put them a little bit of cucumber, and we started with the garlic and shallot in the beginning with the butter.
And then we grilled the razor clams until they opened, then we sliced them thin, and we put a couple pieces
Yeah, a
on
couple
top.
of pieces, yeah, that's it.
These oysters, absolutely delicious, perfect texture. I would have wanted a little more saltiness, maybe, if anything. I wanted some brine. That's the only thing that I think it lacked.
Tell me about your dish, George.
I did butter poached lobster with some Baoduvan spice. I did some roasted sunchokes in brown butter, and then a little bit of crispy sunchokes on the side, and a little bit of microgreens.
I'm really loving the lobster dish.
Yeah.
But when you have a beautiful cooked lobster and you have this great puree of sunchokes with the Vaudevan, you do not need this stuff.
Yeah.
Can I have some more of that Vaudevan coulis with the sunchoke? Because it's spectacular.
It's delicious,
Silky, delicate. Well done.
Thank you very much.
You guys can go back to the kitchen. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Oh.
Custard.
Hello, ladies.
Hi. My mom, Alice, everyone.
Hi, Alice.
Yeah,
Nice
surprised
to
me.
meet you. Tell us what you made for an appetizer.
I made a custard with shiitake mushroom and clams. And then I garnish it with a little bit of lobster and salmon roe.
How is it working with your daughter, Alice?
Just now. Mother-daughter day for me.
Yeah.
Something I'll never forget.
Your mom's custard is really delicious.
Very silky and delicate. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I like the smokiness from the custard. Would you have bonita flakes?
Yes.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you.
And what about your dish?
My dish today is a butter poached lobster with onion soubise, pea puree, fava beans, asparagus, and fiddlehead ferns, and a little caramelized sunchoke.
The lobster is maybe the most perfectly cooked lobster I've ever experienced. It's really wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah, the lobster is perfectly cooked. The onion soubise is as good as I've seen it, but the vegetables are the absolute star.
As usual.
Yeah, as usual.
Thank you.
Really, really good.
Thank you, ladies. You can go back to the
Great
kitchen.
job.
Thank you so much. I'm feeling really great that they're saying such nice things about the food that we just worked so hard to put out. Good job. I want to get to Mexico, and to win this with my mom, that would just be such a sweet victory for me.